Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, I present you German R1 model which has already beaten OpenAI's GPT-4o, DeepSeek R1 and all the models which are going to be released in this year. This model has performed exceptionally well on all of the benchmarks which are present today and all of the benchmarks which are going to be released or set up in the coming years. This model is so efficient that it was built without any funding at all, and it was only trained with legally imported H100 in less than 5 minutes. So I'm more than sure that either you already have started blowing off your lid or you are just simply chuckling. So that is to do not take this seriously. Whatever I have said, all you need to do is to just sit back, relax and enjoy, as I am going to install this model locally and then we are going to test it out on German prompts and we will see how the reasoning gets done with this German R1. And for the context, I will drop the link to the model's Hugging Face card. You can go there and then check out few of the um, snippets from some of the, I guess, some magazine and also from a LinkedIn post of the creator. It is quite funny, especially the comments. So please do read them. I'm sure that you are going to enjoy. And it was so interesting that I had to use translator to translate it from German to English in order to understand the whole context. Anyway, so let's try to get it installed and we will see how the reasoning works in German. Before that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring this German R1 video. They are not specifically sponsored this, they are sponsoring the VM and GPU which I am going to use. And this is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me first quickly create a virtual environment and then we will see how this model works. And there's a lot of other interesting information on the model card which you can check out. And now let me launch my Jupyter notebook after installing all the prerequisites which are simply torch and transformers. And while that happens, let me also thank our sponsors of the video who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, so it shouldn't take too long now. Okay, now let's download the model. And the model is being downloaded. There are 2 shards of it. And by the way, if you're wondering about the training details of this model, so the base is Qwen 2.53 billion instruct, and this has used the GRPO. Also, I believe that it has used unsloth, but I'm not sure. And the training data contains German subset of OpenGPTX GSM 8KX, and that has been machine translated from the English GSM 8K. So mainly I will also be checking it out with GSM 8K, and the licensing is the same as the Qwen 1, the Qwen research model. So let's wait for this to get downloaded. And the model has loaded successfully with the tokenizer. Let's try out few of the inference prompts. So let me paste my prompt here. And the first question is from the GSM 8K, and we are asking it this in English, that James decided to run 3 sprints 3 times a week. He runs 60 meters per sprint. How many meters does he run in total per week? And that is in German here. And we are doing the same stuff where we are encoding it with the tokenizer, we are generating the output with these hyperparameters, and then we are printing the response back after getting it decoded by the tokenizer. And there you go, the model has returned the response, which is quite good. I have changed the code a bit to just extract the value of assistant's response, and you can see that it has done a bit of a reasoning and then also has printed out the answer in these XML tags, and the answer is spot on. And if you read through this reasoning, it is also quite good, not bad at all. Okay, let's try out one more. Now I'm going to just keep it as lightweight as possible. So don't take it too seriously. So this is just a bit of a lightweight testing of the model, and it just is following in the same spirit of our friend who has created this model, and I'm sure that our German friends are going to appreciate the humor too. So let me run this, and while it runs, let me ex- quickly check the VRAM consumption, and I will explain what this prompt means. So it is consuming just touch over 12 gig of VRAM. Okay, so now what this prompt is, uh, I'll actually maybe just type it here so that you would also read through it. Now, what is happening here is that this is just a combination of German culture with a bit of a sci-fi twist. So bratwurst is a classic German sausage, I believe, and Munich is a city in southern Germany famous for its Oktoberfest celebration. A bratwurst, I'm sure that pronunciation might not be the right. That bratwurst stand is a common sight at German festival. So, and then I'm just talking about bit of a sci-fi scenario. So you can see that, how many German would still be dancing at the October 1st. Let's go back and see what model has done here. It's a 0. And that is what I was expecting. So let's see what model has said in reasoning. Okay, let's see. The question addresses an abstract situation that is inconsistent with reality principles. Very nice. A wormhole would not affect people or their behavior as it is theoretical physics concept. Therefore, the number of Germans celebrating October 1st remains unchanged. That's quite good. Didn't respond in the humorous way, but that is fine. Okay, let's try out one more. Okay, let's translate it in front of you. A German, a Frenchman, and an Italian go into a bakery. Who buys the most pretzels? What do you think? Let's see what model says. And the model has returned the response. Doesn't look funny to me, but anyway, let's check it out in Google Translate. There you go. It says that Germany consumption of pretzel is common in everyday life, but not necessarily a strong habit. It is a very general one. Italian culture is known for its culinary delights. French have a strong culture of eating and drinking. There is no specific factor that says any of the three specifically buy a lot of pretzels. I think the creator should also imbue some of his um, funny bone in this one. Anyway, let's try out one more. I'm just going to go up and then check it out here. Now I'll first show you what exactly I am asking it. A German and an Austrian argue about who makes better coffee, who wins. Let's see. That could be a sensitive issue, but let's see what model says. And the model has returned the response, and it says there is no fair winner as everyone has an individual background that has both positive and negative aspects. A German might smell and taste stronger, while an Austrian might use a better ingredient or known a specific preparation. There can never be a definite winner. Very diplomatic. Okay, look, I think the model has been trained on that GSM 8K, so let's ask a question in that spirit. Now, I'm asking it. Now, this is in English that a German engineer designs a machine that produces this much bratwurst per hour. If he operates the machine for 5 hours and 37 minutes, how many bratwurst will he have to share? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to translate it into German, and then we will ask it. Let me copy this. I'm sorry, I'm just doing it in real time in front of you, so it might take a bit more seconds. Okay, let's run it and see what model produces. And the model has given the response which looks spot on, and if I translate it, it has correctly told me that it what exactly we are talking about and all the reasoning, which is not that much but still good enough and spot on, and the answer is correct. So good model, I think, a good fine tuning, and I will let you be the judge if this German R1 has beaten DeepSeek R1 and OpenAI and rest of the lot or not. Share your opinion in the comments, and if you're the creator or a German speaker, if I have mispronounced something or if I have unintentionally offended anyone with the prompt, my deepest apologies. It is just a lightweight stuff. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, do me a favor and share it among your network. I'll be highly obliged. Thank you very much.